Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to teach you how to develop the front end by using React. In the last two videos we've learned how to develop backend API by using Node.js, Express and MongoDB. So you can watch the video if you want to know how to develop the backend. And in this video we will focus mainly on developing front end by using React JS. Okay, let's get started. This is the application that we will develop. It is React for CRUD operation. So you can create a product and you can edit the product information and update it. And you can delete a product. Here, you can delete a product. This is the front-end application that we will learn how to develop to connect with the backend that we've just created in the last two videos. Alright, let's go to desktop to create a folder for the project. When you are on desktop, let's create a folder over here. I will name it React-Frontend. One thing that I want to mention before we get started, I want to make sure that you guys run the backend application. Over here, my backend application is running on port 3000. And if you want this code, you can check on my GitHub. Okay. And it's GitHub dev. It should be Node version 2. And you have to make sure that you set this environment variable when you clone this project. Okay. And just make sure that your backend is running. For example, if I access the API through Insomnia, for example, I want to fetch all the product. I go to localhost port 3000 /API and /product, and then I click on send to get all the products. See, I can access the backend application. There we go, we get the backend. The next step, we will focus only on front end. Here is the front end folder that we just created. Press shift on keyboard, right click over here and then click on open PowerShell window here. Okay, next step, I want you to go to vjs.dev. Okay, and then click on get started, and here copy this command. This is how you install Vite on your projects. Paste is over here, hit enter. And then if it asks you the latest version, you just type Y and hit enter. Then it's going to ask the project's name. I'm going to name it React CRUD. Okay, hit enter. And then it's going to ask you to select a framework. Over here, I will choose React. Hit enter. I only need JavaScript. Choose JavaScript and hit enter. And then get into the folder cd react CRUD. Here, this command. It will tell you to type this command. And then hit enter. Alright, and then type npm install to install the JS packages in this folder. Okay, you can open this folder with Visual Studio Code. Here, this folder, you will get this folder React CRUD. So you have Visual Studio Code over here. You just drag and drop the folder into the Visual Studio icon over here. It will open the folder for you. Okay, go back here, check. So packages has been added into our project. We can close this one and open new terminal over here in the Visual Studio Code of our project. And then you can run npm run dev to start React application. And when you press Ctrl and click over here, it will automatically open Vite with React application for you. Alright, we've successfully installed React with Vite application. And let's go back to the code over here. So the next step, we are going to install UI framework. We are going to use Tailwind as a UI framework or CSS framework over here. Here I use Tailwind for quick design and easy design. Okay, let's go to install Tailwind in our application. So let's go to the website Tailwind. css.com, and then click on get started. This is how you install Tailwind in Vite application. Okay, using PostCSS, and then and then click on framework guys, and then go to Vite. You can skip the first step, and for the second step you just copy this command and go back to the projects and paste the command over here. Let's open the new terminal here and paste it over here, hit enter. Alright, the next step, let's go back to the browser and then copy this command and paste it over here, hit enter. And then you just go back to the web browser and then process the third step, which copy the content over here and put it in tailwind config.js in your project. Okay, we got tailwind config.js over here, and then the content over here we replace with new code. Okay, we get new code over here, put comma over here, save it. Alright, let's do the fourth step. Here in index.css, you just copy this code and paste it into index.css. Okay, let's go back here and then go to source. Over here we get index.css over here. We remove all the code from here and then paste the Tailwind code here. Okay, what is the next step? Run npm run dev in our this terminal. It's running npm run dev. The next step, just test this Tailwind class name. Okay, I'm going to clean this a little bit. So actually we don't need app.css that come with React. We can delete it. Okay, and in main just leave it like this. It include index.css, but in app over here we can clear this out. We can clear this out and clear this out and app.css. Okay, clear everything out. Sorry guys. And then just create a new allo component, con app equal to, okay, return, and let's export this out, export default and then app. Okay, and over here let's put this code here, copy it and paste it over here. Let's go back to our application. This doesn't work. I think we have to restart the application. Okay, over here press Ctrl C to stop the terminal and then type npm run dev to run it again. Let's open this one. You see the Tailwind is working right now. See, we got underline over here. For example, if we want to change the background color, we can put bg red 300 to change it to red color. Okay, alright, we've successfully add Tailwind CSS in our application. The next step, we are going to learn how to implement React Router in our application. Why do we need React Router? Okay, let's take a look at the application over here. You see that application has many pages. For example, if I click on create a product, you will see that it's redirect me to another page, which is create over here. And if I go back, if I go to edit, it's redirect me to edit page. Because our application has many pages, so we have to implement React Router in our application. Okay, let's open another tab and search for React Router DOM. Okay, you click over here. This is how you install React Router DOM into your application. Click on it to copy this command and then go back to Visual Studio Code. We can stop this one and paste the command over here, hit enter. Okay, and then npm run dev again. Okay, let's go back to web browser. Okay, if you go back here and then if you go to React Router This document show you how to use React Router 6.4. So I will teach you how to implement it real quick. Let's go to browse router. First of all, you have to put browse router in root render. Okay, you copy this one, okay, to import it. Go here and then go to main. You will see this is render here, right? And you paste the import over here. Okay, the next step is to tell you to use browse router to cover the rest of the application. Okay, here is the application. We have to use browser router to cover the rest of application. So we put browse router over here, and then we put app inside. Okay, here how you can use it. Okay, the next step, you have to set the layout for the application, or you have to use routes and route. Okay, I will show you how to use it. Let's go to app.js. I'm going to remove this code, and let me create another div over here. We put routes, and then inside here we put route. Here how you set route. You have to import routes and route. Okay, import routes and route. Okay, from React router DOM. Okay, there's no error anymore. The first route that we need is index page. So we will include element. So we have to create element, or we have to create page for each route. Over here in source, let me create new folder and name is pages. And inside here, I will create a component for each page, or I will create each page over here. For example, I create home page over here. .jsx. Okay, and then I create arrow function, home page, arrow function over here, and return view out. Okay, this is home page. Alright, and then I have to export it out. Export default home page. Okay, we get home page right now. How about we create other pages? For example, create page. Okay, create a product page. Let's create page. And this one I change to create page. And this one create page. And this one create page. Let's include homepage over here because homepage is index page. Okay, we put component over here, homepage. Okay, don't forget to include it over here. For me, it's automatically included for me because I've installed React snippet. Okay, and then other route, path for create page. This one create an element, and we can close the route. For the element for this one, we just include create page. Okay, and don't forget to include create page over here. Okay, if you go back to your application and then you have to refresh it, see, you will see this is home page over here. If you go to create, you will see create page over here. So if you create a new page in the future, you just add it to this folder. For example, if I want to add like edit page JSX here. Okay, and over here I just copy this one and paste it down here and put here edit. Okay, and this one I just put edit page. And over here I have to change. Okay, just copy the code from here and paste it over here and change this one from create to edit. Copy this and put this over here and over here edit page. Okay, and here don't forget to import it. over here. Okay, and if you go back to the application and if you put edit, you will see edit page. Okay, the next step, let me set up a navbar. For example, I create navbar over here. Okay, navbar. Okay, class name, background color is bridgy gray 800. This is Tailwind class. Okay, and then I create another div over here, then put class name, and I need container, and then one is to be at the center, so I put mx auto, and padding I need 2, and I need icon over here, a link, a tag over here, and I put h2 over here, put class name. Okay, and then I put tag should be white, and then tags should be large 2XL, and font should be bold. Okay, over here I can name it React CRUD. Okay, you will see the logo React CRUD over here. See, this is navbar. We just create navbar. In React, we don't use ref like this. Instead of using ref like this to redirect to home page, we use link. So we change this one to link, and this one should be link. And we should import link from React Router DOM. Instead of using href, we use 2. Let me refresh. Currently we are on edit page. If we click on this React CRUD, it will redirect us to the index page. Okay, here, this is home page. Alright, we successfully implement React Router and navbar. Alright, the next step, we are going to show all products on home page. For example, this is home page. I want to show product over here. Alright, I have to fetch a product from API or from backend over here. This is the backend link. For example, if I send a request, it will send all the product to me. So if I go back to my application over here, I will write a code to send a request to backend so it can get me all information about products. Alright, first of all, we are going to declare a variable over here. We call it con and then products. So we are going to store products over here, and we put set product over here equal to use state. This is state variable. Okay, and we need one more variable to check if our application is loading. So I'm going to name this variable is loading. Alright, con is loading. Okay, set, this is a method to set is loading. Okay, is loading equal to use state, because this is the state variable. Okay, default value, this should be false. This default value is array because product is stored in array. Here you see is in array. Okay, the next step, we are going to declare a method to load all products from the backend. Okay, over here let me declare con get products. This is arrow function. Okay, and inside the function I'm going to declare try catch to detect error. Okay, catch error. Okay, and over here when this function is called, that means our application is loading. Okay, we are going to set is loading to true. Set is loading true. If there is an error, let's console log is out. Error. Okay, this is just a temporary bug detection. Okay, and the next step, if there is no error, just load data from a specific URL. For example, let's put con response equal to axios dot get. So we get data from this URL. Okay, this is how we fetch data from the backend. We copy this URL and then put code over here, paste is over here. Okay, we get products from here. Okay, because we use Axios over here, we have to put await, because we want is to wait until the data is load before skip to the next step. So when we put await over here, we have to make sure that we put asyncs over here. Okay, and we have to import await or Axios over here because we use Axios here. So import Axios from Axios. Let me check if I have installed Axios. We haven't installed Axios, so let's install Axios together. Axios npm. Okay, go to this page and you can copy this command. This is how you install Axios, and go back to Visual Studio Code, stop it and paste it over here. Yeah, we have installed Axios, and in npm run dev again. Let's go back to home page. So when we get response back from server here, we can console log response.data. Okay, and then we can set products here. Okay, to response.data. So response.data is the data that we get from the backend, which is this data. Okay, the next step that we are going to do, we are going to call use effect. Why we need use effect? Use effect is called when the application is first load. So when the application is first load, it will call use effect. Over here, this is how you use effect. You put arrow function inside, and over here you put array. So when the application first load, we want to call this method. So we copy this method and put this over here. Okay, this is how we call this method. So when our application first loads, it will call this method, and then it will send this request to the backend, and it will get response back, and we can see in the console log. Okay, let's check it out over here. Okay, let's check this out. Let's right click, inspect, and let's go to console. There is Axios error. This is cause size origin problem. Okay, if you check for my backend code, you will see that I allow this IP to access to the backend, but when I run npm run dev again, so my IP changed. So I have to change this one to 4. So if you guys doesn't have this origin problem, you don't have to change the code of the backend to 4. Okay, you just leave it like that. And when you change the code over here, you have to rerun this one again, npm run dev. This is the back end. Okay, it's not front end. Okay, let's go back to our front end code. It's the same, and let's refresh this one again. You will see I get console log. This is the data from the backend. That means I can successfully load data from backend. Okay, the next step, we are going to show this data on home page over here. Okay, we won't show it in console log. We will print the data from this product variable. Okay, let me go down a little bit over here. I will show data over here. Okay, let me create a div over here. Okay, and then let's put class name and put empty 5, margin top 5, and over here let's check is loading. So for example, if the application is loading, I want to show the text is loading. Okay, is loading, we call this variable over here, is loading. If the application is loading, what we want is to do, we want to show a text loading. Okay, when it successfully load, I want is to show all product. Okay, over here we want to show all product over here. Let's put fragment over here, and then we want to show, we have to check first if there is a product. Okay, product dot length greater than 0. So if it's greater than 0, we want to print all products out. Okay, but if it's less than 0, we want to show a div and a message that there is no product. Okay, let me show a div over here. I don't know why I get div like this. Over here, we want to show there is no product. Okay. Okay, and over here, I'm going to put fragment over here, and then I'm going to use a loop like map to print all products out. Okay. Product dot map. Okay. Products and index. And then arrow function to print all product out. Okay, and then over here I put return and then put bracket and then I put div over here and then put curly brace over here to print product name. Okay, and then over here I can put key index. Okay, and over here I can put like class name over here for class name equal to bg red 50. So let's go back to web browser and let's refresh here. Why is keep loading? Because when we get data over here, right, I forget to set is loading to false. So set is loading to false. Save this one and then go back to web browser, refresh. So you will see 3 products over here. So if we keep coding over here, it will make our code on homepage too long. It's not really good if the code is too long because it's really hard to inspect or debug. So we are going to separate product to be a component. So let me create a component folder over here to store all components in our application. Component. Okay, and then let's create a first component over here, which is product dot JSX. Create con product equal to arrow function, and then return div over here product, and then export this out. Export default. Export this product out. Okay, now we can use this product component over here. So let's remove this code and call product instead. Product. Okay, and we have to import our product from here. Import product from component and then product. Okay, save it. And over here I will put key index. Okay, key index to remove error. Okay, index. And if you go back to web browser, you will see 3 products over here. It shows this product. Okay, over here we can pass the product here inside the component so the component can get product information. Okay, right here we put product, so we are going to pass this product inside here. So when we are in product component, we can access by calling product here. Okay, let's go to product component here. So we can access to the product that's passed from home component over here. So we put curly brace over here and then we put product. Okay, and then over here we can show product name. Product.name. So I don't know why we get error over here. So we go here and we are going to disable React prompt type for entire file. Okay, we save it and we go back to home page here. We save it, and if we go back here, you will see product name over here. Okay, let's improve the UI over here. So it's not look that good right now. Let's go to product component. Over here, let me remove this one first, and then let me put class name, and then background color I want it to be white, and I want it to be rounded. And shadow I will choose algae, which is big, and overflow I will choose hidden. So I want the image to be on top, so I put image first, source, and then we can call product image. I will remove code over here, and then class name, this is only CSS class, so I put full width, and then height 28, and object cover. Okay, next I create another div, and I put class name, padding axis equal to 4, and then padding top is 2, padding bottom I need 4, and then I put h2 over here, so this should be product name, and let's put class name over here, text, so font should be semi-bold, and let's create div over here, and then put class name. I want text to be small, so I put text SM, and this one is quantity, so then we put product QTY. Let me check Insomnia first. It's quantity over here, we can copy it. Okay, and next is price, so let's create div over here, and then put class name, and text should be SM as well, and this one is price, and $sign in front of the price, product, and then price. Okay, let's check out. See, this look good. So I want it to be grid view, so let's go back to the parent component over here in home here. In this div I want to set it to be grid view. Okay, let's put grid. Okay, grid 2 column, and if it's a big screen I put grid 4 column, and gap I want it to be 4. Save, and let's go back here, refresh, and let me check this out, why it doesn't work. Oh, it's typo problem. Over here should be grid. Save. Let me close this one. You will see this look good. So let's create a button for edit and delete. Go to product component, and over here let's create div. So I put class name to be empty2, and I want the button to sit side by side, so I use flex, and then gap is 4. So we are going to have 2 buttons, so we are going to use link, going to call link, so it's going to import link for us. So the first one is will link to edit page, so we put 2 equal to backtick, and then we put edit. So we put like this first, we are going to edit it later, and then we put edit over here. So we can style it, put class name, and inline block, and then width is full, and text should be at the center, and shadow I need empty, and text should be small, and background should be gray 700, and text should be white, and I want it to be rounded small, and padding axis is 4, padding for y-axis, top and bottom is 1. Font should be bold. And when we hover over the button, I want is to change the background color to be lighter gray, which is BG gray 600. And then hover cursor should be pointer. Cursor, pointer. Okay, save it. Let's check the button. See, you see edit button over here. I want the button to be inside this div. Okay, let me move this one inside here. Let me clean this one. Okay, save it. Let's take a look again. Okay, this look good. Let's copy this one, this link, and change it to be delete button. Okay, this one delete. And over here, I think I'm going to change the color of the button to be red. So over here, BG gray, we put red. And this one, BG gray, we put red 700. Save. Okay, this look good. I want this product to be at the center. So I have to set container inside app.js. I will put div over here. Okay, and cut this one and put this inside here. Okay, over here I put class name to be container, and I want it to be at the center, so I put mx auto, and padding top should be 2 and height should be full. Okay, let's go back here. Okay, this look good. Let me change the background color of the web page. Okay, let's go to index.css over here. Okay, I will change it over here. So let me put add layer base. This is Tailwind class, and then I specify body over here, and I will apply CSS class from Tailwind over here. Apply. So background slate 400. Save. Okay, the background change. All right, let's create a button to create a product. Okay, go to home page over here, and over here I will create a div over here, and then I will put a link. Okay, to we will link to create page. Create. Okay, this button is create a product. Okay, you save, and if you go back here, you will see a link over here. When you click on it, it will go to create page. Okay, let's go back first, and we will put Tailwind class over here, class name, inline block, and then margin top 4, and shadow MD, and background color I want to be blue 700, and text should be white, and rounded small, and padding X for padding top and bottom is 2, and then font bold, and hover when we point the mouse on it. I want the background color to be lighter blue 600, and then hover cursor, it's pointer. Okay, save it. Okay, if you go back to the web page, you will see this button over here. Okay, if you click on it, it will redirect to create page. Okay, let's design create page together. First of all, we are going to create page, and this is create page, right? Let me remove this text. Okay, then I put class name. I'm going to put max width to LG, and background is to be white, and shadow I need LG. I want it to be at the center, so I put MX auto, and padding I will need 7, and I need it to be rounded for corner, and padding top I need 6, and then let me put H2 for header over here. So over here I will put create a product. So, and class name, I will style this a little bit. Font, I want it to be semi-bold. And text, I want it to be big, so I put text 2XL. And then margin bottom, I need 4. And block, and then text to be at the center. Okay, let's take a look. See, we get something like this. And let's create a form over here. Inside a form, I'm going to create a div over here. Okay, and then I put class name, I put space y2. Okay, and I'm going to create a div for input and label. Let's create label first. Over here I put name, and here I'm going to put input type equal to text and value equal to empty first. Okay, and then class name over here I need it to be full width, I need it to be block, and I need a border, and padding is 3. Text should be gray 600. So let's take a look. I have to close this one. Okay, let's take a look. See, we get something like this. I'm going to put more styles. For example, rounded. Okay, and focus, I need it to be outline, none. And then focus, shadow, outline. And then focus, border, blue, 200. And placeholder color should be gray, 400. Okay, then we can put placeholder over here. Put name. I can put enter name. Okay. So let's take a look. When you focus mouse over here, you will see the blue border over here. Okay, the blue outline. Okay, we just copy this one and put this over here, and then change this label to be quantity. And then over here enter quantity. And type over here is can be number. Okay, copy this one, put over here, and this one is price. And over here enter price. And then we need image URL. Copy this one, put this over here, image URL. Okay, and over here I can put enter image URL. Okay, then over here I can put div, and over here I can put save button. Okay, save, and I'm going to style it, and then let's put some class over here, CSS class, block, full width, and then margin top to be 6, and background color of the button is 700 blue, and text should be white and rounded small, and padding X is 4, padding Y is 2, font should be bold, and then put hover background color blues 600, and hover cursor pointer. So we save it and we take a look. Okay, this should be text. Okay, let's change this one from number to be text, image URL. Okay, this look beautiful. If you click on the text box and try to enter something inside the text box, you will see it doesn't work. So what you have to do, you have to set the value for this one. So before you set value, you have to declare state for each text box. Okay, let's declare state for each text box. For example, name. Okay, we are going to declare corn name and set name. Okay, equal to use state equal to empty string. Okay, and you have to import use state over here as well. So you can copy the name over here and put it in value over here. Put curly brace first and then put name over here. But if you go back here, you will not able to type anything on it yet. You have to detect on change in each text box. For example, I put on change over here. When a user or when somebody type on keyboard, we detect it. And then when we detect the event, we have event over here. And then we set name. Okay, we set name to whatever user type on keyboard. Set name equal to target value. Okay, and if you go back here, you refresh and you type. See, you can type anything on this text box. Okay, we have to declare variable for quantity, price, image, URL. Okay, let's copy this one to save time and paste it over here. We need 3 more, right? And we need name, we need quantity, and this one should be set quantity equal to empty string, and this one is price. Okay, and then set price, and this one should be image, and this one set image. Okay, just copy this one and remove this one, paste it over here, and change this one to be quantity, and this one is to be set quantity. And over here, and then this one value is price, and this one on change set price. Okay, and this one is image URL. So this value is image, and this one is set image. Save it. Okay, so far so good. So the next step, when we click on this button, I want is to send whatever in this text box into the backend, so we can save a product information in the server or in the database. Okay, when somebody click on this button, we have to detect dash action over here. If somebody click on this one, or if somebody submit this form, we are going to call a function over here. I'm going to declare function over here, con save product. Okay, it's gonna be an arrow function. Okay, and then we put save product over here. Okay, for example, if I put alert over here, hello, and over here I don't want it to refresh the page, so I put e.prevent default. I have to pass e in this one, so I put e over here. Save it, and if you refresh this page and if you click on save, you will see hello over here. For example, if you want is to show name of the product, you can put name over here. Save, and if you refresh and for example you put name blah 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 and you put save, you will see hello blah 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 blah. Alright, okay, next I'm going to put if our name is equal to empty string, or quantity is equal to empty string, or price is equal to empty string, or image is equal to empty string. This is a simple variation. Okay, so I'm going to show alert, please fill out all input completely, and then I return back. Okay, we won't continue. For example, if I refresh this one and I click save, see, it will show this message. And if I miss this one, miss two of this one, it will show the same thing to remind me to enter all information to create a product. Okay, and down here let's put try catch. So if there is an error, just console log error. Oh, I forgot putting error over here. Error. Okay, we detect this error and we console it out. Okay, in try catch over here, when people click on this button, right, we should disable this button. Okay, so I have to put is loading over here. Con is loading. So set is loading. So use state variable, it should be false. Okay, and then we set is loading over here. Set is loading. So when somebody click on this button, just put set is loading to true. Okay, and over here we can use is loading to hide or show the button. For example, I put like is loading. Okay, for example, if it's loading, if it's not, it's loading. Okay, then we want to show the button. Okay, we copy this button and put it inside here. Okay, this means if it's loading is equal to true, then show this button. Okay, this is opposite to is loading, right? Okay, let's save. For example, if I refresh here, if I save here, if I fill out everything and I click on save, you see it will hide the button. So we have to continue this one, and at the end we will set is loading to false, or we can redirect to other page. Okay, I'm going to send all information to backend to save this information into the database. Okay, if you go back to Insomnia, this is how we save information, right? We send post request to the server and we send the JSON data to the server as well. Okay, over here I'm going to put Axios, call Axios, and then call post method, and we have to specify the URL that we want to submit data to. Okay, this URL, put this over here, and the next thing we want to set the data that we want to pass into the server. Okay, and we set name, this is JSON data here. Okay, we set name equal to this name. Okay, and then quantity equal to this quantity. Price equal to this price. And then image equal to this image from text box. Okay, because we use Axios over here, we have to import it. Import Axios from Axios. Okay, and because Axios over here, we have to use async await, because we have to wait the information respond back to us as well. So we put await over here. Because we put await over here we have to put async. Over here I can get the information respond back to the server. For example, I put con respond, so whatever is respond back from the server, save is into this variable. And then I can put alert like save like respond.data.name. This is the product name that is respond back. and then successfully over here. Okay, then we set it's loading to false. Set it's loading to false. I want it to redirect to home page after we save information. So we are going to use navigate. Okay, over here let's put navigate equal to use navigate. Okay, and if it doesn't auto import, you have to import this use navigate from React Router DOM. Okay, then we can call navigate this one over here. So we want it to navigate to home page, so we put URL root directory. Okay, save it. So over here, if there is an error, it show out the error, and then I want to set its loading to false as well. Okay, save it and go back here, refresh. And if I want to save new product, for example milk, and quantity is 2, price is 2, image URL, let me take the image from Pixabay. Let me search for milk. Okay, let me get this one. Let's copy the image URL. Let's put like copy image address. Let's check if we can copy it. Okay, and then put the image URL over here. Let's put save. Let me check what is an error. Server error. It's not found. Sorry, I forgot API in front of this one. Save. Okay, you should put API over here, because if you click on home page, you will see API in front of it. Okay, and this one, it should have API as well. Okay, let's go back here and let's try to save a product again. See, it will see save milk successfully, and if we click OK, it's redirect to the home page, and you will see milk over here. Alright, we successfully create a product. Alright, instead of using alert, I think we should change to use React Toastify, because it can improve the UI and make the UI more beautiful. Let's search for npm.js.com and then search for React Toastify. Okay, let's click on over here. This one. Okay, let's copy this one and stop this one and paste it over here. Okay, then I'm going to run React again, npm run dev. Okay, this is how we use Toastify. Here you can read the document over here. This is how we can use it, or you can go to the documentation. So I will show you how to use it to save the time. Okay, let's go to React Toastify documentation. In this document, this is how you can implement it. So you just copy this one to import Toastify into your project. You go app.jsx and then you import it over here. So we are going to import Toast container on this parent component. So we can call it on whatever we want in the children component. So we use this Toast to call it when we want to use it. Right now we don't use it, so I'm going to remove it. So the next thing that we have to import CSS for React Toastify. So copy it and put it over here. The next step, we have to include Toastify component in the parent component. Okay, let's go back here and we copy this one and then we include it down here. So you include it over here. Alright, save it. Alright, we successfully implement Toastify in the application. So the next step, we are going to call it when we want to use it. For example, we go to create page. I'm going to use it instead of alert over here. So I'm going to use this for alert here. So this is how you can use this. You just call toast like this. So I'm going to put toast over here. So if you hit enter, it will automatically import it on the top here. So if it doesn't import, you just import it over here. Okay. Okay, let's go back and styles toast. You can put dot over here. Success. So you can style it to be success toast. So you just copy this text and put it over here. And then you can remove alert. Okay, this look perfect. Instead of print the error in the console log, we can put it in Toastify as well. Over here, I will call toast. And then I will put dot error. And then I will put error dot message. Okay, then I can remove console log over here. So I get styles for the toast from the documentation over here. See? And you can go to usage and go to position toast. You will see how they styles toast for each section. For example, warning, info, and you can even position the toast box in your web application as well. Okay, let's create a new product over here. Let's go to here and create hot dog over here, and then let's put 2 and let's grab image from Pixabay. So pixabay.com over here, and then type hot dog. Okay, I will grab the first image. It looks pretty good, look yummy. Okay, let's copy it. Right click over here and copy image address, and then go back here, press it over here, click on save. Okay, you will see the toast box over here. You see it look pretty good. Okay, you can close it over here, or it's automatically closed. Okay, the next step, we are going to implement edit feature. Over here is edit. Actually, when you want to edit a product, you have to pass the ID with the URL. So how can we pass the ID with the URL? Let's check it out. Okay, actually we go to homepage over here. Okay, and you will see that product component over here. So you go to product component over here. In link over here, right? We want to pass the ID, the product ID over here. So we can put the ID over here, okay, after edit. So I put backslash and then $sign, and then I put product over here and I access to ID. Okay, save it. So, and you have to go to app.jsx over here. You have to put ID over here as well. So you put backslash and then ID. So this is how you pass the ID via URL. Okay, let's go back here and refresh, and then when you click edit, you will see ID over here. So we get the ID, so we can edit everything in the edit page over here. So actually React Router DOM passed ID via use param. Okay, we can construct ID over here. Let ID, we get ID from use param. Okay, make sure that you import this one. For example, if I want to show ID down here, let me put space over here. I want to show ID over here. For example, ID, something like this, and then put ID here, save, and go back here. You will see ID over here. All right, we get ID, so we can retrieve a product from this ID from the backend. If you go to Insomnia in backend, if you want to fetch a product, a single product, you use this one. You use get method and use this URL. So if you send, you get a single product. Okay, you can copy this URL. Okay, go back here, and then we are going to create a method to get a single product. Okay, I can put con over here, get product equal to an arrow function. Okay, and we have to declare it's loading over here as well. So let's put con is loading, set is loading equal to use state, and then default variable is false. So when we call this method, the application is loading, so we set it's loading to true. Okay, and then we call Axios, so import Axios over here as well, and then we send get request to the server, and we put backtick over here, and we send this URL to get a single product. Okay, and the ID is different from each product. Okay, we can put ID over here, $, and then put ID, this ID. Okay, because we use Axios, we will get the data back, so we put the data in response. Okay, because Axios over here is asynchronous, so we are going to use async await, so we put await, and over here we have to put async in front of the arrow function. Okay, I will create a variable to store a product. So over here I create con product. Okay, and then method set product equal to use state. Okay, and this should be JSON by default. So we put name, the default value name is empty, and then quantity is empty, and then price is empty. Okay, because its default value, it should be empty. Image is empty. Okay, when our product load, we are going to set this product to be this value, response value. Okay, we put set product to be name equal to response.data.name. Okay, we can copy this one to save time. Okay, and copy this one. This one we change to quantity. Okay, copy this one, change this one to price, and copy this one, change this one to image. Because we over here we should use try catch. Let's put try catch error. Okay, when there is an error, we just set it's loading to false, and then we just call toast an error to error message. Don't forget to import toast up here. Okay, and inside here we just copy this code and put it inside here. So after we set the product value, we should set its loading to false, because there is no loading anymore in our application. Okay, so when our application first load, I want to get a single product, right? So I can call use effect over here. So when our application first load, this is the function that detect our application first load. Arrow function inside, and then put array over here, and then call get product. Okay, save. So let's print out product over here. Let's put div over here. Let's put product name. Okay, let's put product dot name. This should work. Okay, let's go back here. Let's refresh. Okay, let's go edit. There is an error. Let me inspect what's wrong. Is loading is not a function. This one should be set is loading. Sorry, save it. Oh, there is an error. Okay, let's check it out again. Okay, this one is not a curly braces, so it should be bracket, or it should be LA, something like this. Okay, save it, and if you go back here, refresh, you will see banana over here if you go to banana page. And if you go to Apple page, you will see Apple over here. I want to put this information, products, inside a text box so I can edit it, okay? Because we have the form in create page, we are going to use dash form to save time. So just like hide this one and copy all of them, and then go to edit page again and remove this one and paste it over here. Okay, we have to edit this a little bit. For the function on submit, I will put like update function, so update product over here. So let's create update product to remove an error for now. Con update product arrow function. We are going to implement this later on, okay? And this one, we don't have value name anymore over here, but we can get its from product.name here. Okay, this one change to be product.name, and this one change to be product.quantity. I just copy product over here and paste it in front of the first variable. Okay, put it over here. Okay, and then for set, we don't use set name, but we use set product. Let's remove this for now. I will explain this later on. Okay, let's remove this for now. Okay, save it, and this one we change from save to be update. Okay, save it. See, you get a form. Okay, this still create. We change this one to be update. This one, update a product. Also, we can put a product name over here, for example. Okay, then go back here. You see, update product Apple. So if we go back, we can add it here. Update a product banana. If we click on update, there is nothing happen. If we change this, we cannot enter anything in this text box. We have to use on change to change the value in text box or the value in product over here. Okay, when a user enters something on change, we call on change, and then arrow function, we detect event, and then we set product, right? What we want to set, we want to set the value in name here. So, and the other value we want to keep the same. So when we want to keep other value the same, we put JSON over here and we put product. All value is the same. We want to change only name. So name is equal to event.target.value. Save. Okay, we go back here. Refresh. We can change banana right now. And this one is changed as well. Okay, I think I'm going to remove this one. It's pretty annoying. Okay, we can copy this one and put this over here. Okay, change this one to be product, and then paste this over here again, and change this one from name to price, and this one should be image. This is quantity, sorry. Save. Okay, let's refresh here. Quantity. Okay, it's work. If we click update, nothing happened because we didn't put anything inside update function yet. Alright, let's implement update product feature. When a user submit this form, we have to prevent reload. So we put e.prevent default. And we have to pass e from here. Okay, and then we put try catch to detect an error from backend as well. An error over here. So when there is an error, we set is loading to false. Set is loading to false. And then we toast an error. Error dot message. Okay, inside here, I can put is loading over here. Is loading to true. Okay, and then inside here we call Axios. Okay, and don't forget to import Axios up here as well. And dot put, like we use put method for update here. It's update, and then we pass this ID with put method as well. So I put backtick over here. Let me copy this one and put this over here. So ID is dynamic value. So we put the ID from param. See, ID, and then we pass the data that we want to update with each product. Okay, this product here, we pass it here with the put method and this URL. So because it's Axios over here, we have to use await to wait until it's done to go to next step. So when we put await over here, we have to put asyncs over here. Asyncs. Okay, save it. And after it's done, I want to show a message. So we call toast over here and we put success. Then we put update a product successfully. And then we go to other page. So we use navigate to redirect to home page. So over here, I put con navigate, and I use navigate for redirect, and it's auto import use navigate over here for me. So if it doesn't automatically import use navigate, you have to import it by yourself. Okay, copy this variable. We are going to call it over here. So after is update information, I will redirect to home page. Okay, save it. Okay, it should be good right now. So let's go to here, and then if I want to update banana quantity to 10, so and I click on update. Why it doesn't work? Let's inspect again. Sorry, there is an error. It's loading is not a function. Oh, this one is said it's loading. I always make this mistake. Sorry guys. And save it. Okay, let's refresh this one. Let's update banana from 0 to 10. Click on update. Okay. Why banana is only 4? Let's update to 11. Yes, it's 11 right now. I don't know what's happened. 11112 update. It's become 112. So update the price to be 10. Let me update again. Banana to be 10. Okay, it's worked. It's nothing wrong, but I think it's because the catch in the front end. So when we refresh it, it's worked the same. All right. The next step, what we are going to do before we jump right into delete feature. So I want to put is loading over here because when the form first load, it's use Axios over here. See, it's get a product. So we should put is loading over here. So let me put is loading over here. We detect if the form is loading. Okay. If it's loading, we show a message loading. So else we just print out the form. So I call fragment over here and I hide this one and cut it and put it inside here. Okay, let me put tab over here, one step, and this one put this back here. Save it. Okay, this look cool. And if we refresh, and if we edit this one, change this one to 12, update it, it's become 12. Alright, this look good. The next feature that we are going to implement is deleting. If I click on delete button, it should have a pop-up and ask me whether I really want to delete a product. Okay, let's go back to the code and then go to products over here. And this one, instead of using link to edit page, we are going to use button. Okay, and this one, change is to be button. Okay, and I'm going to remove two. And when we click on this button, I want is to call a method. So I can create a method up here. For example, con delete product equal to arrow function. Okay, and then when I click on this button, it should call this method. Okay, we put on click equal to arrow function, and then we call delete product. And in delete product, we can pass the ID of the product dot ID. Okay, and then we receive the ID over here. So we put ID here. We can alert ID here. So save, and if we go back here, so if I click on delete, see, I get ID here. We just send this ID to server to remove it. Okay, to send the ID, we have to use Axios. Okay, and don't forget to import Axios over there. And then dot delete. So we send delete method. And then over here, you will see delete. You can copy this URL and paste it over here. This is ID. It should be dynamic. So we put valuable ID here. Because we use Axios over here, we put await. And when we put await over there, we put asyncs over here. Okay. And then after it's successfully delete, we should call toast method. So we import toast over here and dot success, and we put delete a product successfully. And then I want is to load a product again after it's delete the product. So I have to call get product method from the parent. So we have get product method from the parent. I will put it over here. Before I put this over here, I will pass it down from the parent component first. Okay, let's go to home page, and then this function we are going to pass it to product component. Let's put get product equal to get product. Okay, and then we go back to product component. We get it from here, get product. And then after we successfully delete product, we just get the product again. We should put try catch over here for error detection. Error. And then we copy this one, put it inside here. Okay, when there is an error, we put toast over here, and then we put error, and then error message. Okay, save it. Okay, let's go back here and refresh. For example, I want to delete hot dog. I can delete. See, it's delete, and it show the toast box over here. So before it's delete, I want is to show a confirmation. So I have to install Sweet Alert. Search for Sweet Alert. Sweet Alert. Here, Sweet Alert 2. Click over here, installation. Here, just copy this code and stop this one and paste it over here. You press Ctrl C to stop it, and then run npm run dev again. And let's check how to use it. This is how you can use it. See, where is the confirmation dialog box? Here is the confirmation. So you can use it like this. So first of all, you have to import it to your projects first. Here, you have to import it over here. Import SWA forms with alert 2. And then over here, before it's going to try catch, I want to show a confirmation box. So I put con result equal to await. Then I call this 1. And then put fry. And then JSON value. And what I can determine over here, I can determine title. Okay. Are you sure? Something like, or I can put like, do you really want to delete the product? Okay. And then over here, I want it to show button, cancel button. I can put cancel button over here to be true. And icon can be warning. Here, I want it to show warning icon and show cancel button. And I can change the confirm button text. Yes, delete it. Here, over here. Yes, delete it, or just put delete over here. You can change it to whatever you want. Because we use await over here, we don't have to put then, right? We just call result over here if result is confirmed. So if it's confirmed, just go to try catch and delete the product. Here, something like this. Okay, let's check it out. Go back here and go here. Refresh it and click on delete here. See? You see the pop-up? Do you really want to delete the product? Yes, delete it. Here, this text is this text. And yes, delete it is the button text. You can change the color of the button as well. So how you can change it, you see, cancel color button and confirm button. So I can copy this one and put it over here. And the color of the button will be changed. See? Okay, this worked perfectly. So if you click on yes, delete it, see, it's remove it. Okay, there is one more thing that I want to do. I want to refactor the URL over here. I want to put it in .env files. Out here we create .env files. .env, okay. I will create a variable over here to save backend URL. Over here, it needs to be a capital letter. So I put feed underscore backend URL equal to, I grab the URL from source and then component product equal to this URL. Okay, copy it and go back here. I put this over here, save it, and then I go to apps.jsx. I will create a variable to store backend URL from .env. I can put feed underscore backend URL equal to import. We import is from .env and then put meta .env. This is how we access to .env files. And then dot this variable name. Go to .env here. Okay, put this over here. And we can export this out because we want to use it in other files or in other components. So we export. And then we go to home page, home.jsx. Here, we use this URL, okay? We just use that variable instead of this URL. Okay, I remove this code. I put backtick instead and remove this one out. Then I put $, and then I import the variable over here. So I put feed backend URL, and it's automatically import for me on top over here. If it doesn't import it, you have to import it by yourself. Okay, save it. Let's stop this one because we have create.env and run it again. npm run dev. Okay, let's go back here. Okay, you see we still get the same result, but our code is more clean. In every URL in our application, we just use this variable. If the backend URL change in the future, we just change it in .env file, so we don't have to change it in each URL. Okay, copy it and then let's go to edit page and paste it over here. Okay, press control and hit enter, control space and then hit enter. It will automatically import it for you. Okay, and over here remove this one, replace with variable. Okay, and then go to create page. Over here I change this one to be backtick, and this one we import the variable. Okay, then press control space and hit enter. It will automatically import for you. Save and then go to product. Okay, in product we have the URL over here. We remove this out and replace with beat backend URL. Control space and hit enter. It will automatically import for you. Save and let's go back to our application. Okay, it's work the same. Let me delete one. See, let me edit one. Quantity should be 1. Update. See, everything worked perfectly. Alright, this is all about this video. If you like this video, don't forget to comment, like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.